Preview.
Sawadee-krap! Good morning, P4, and welcome back to our Mathematics 4 class. This is again Teacher JP, and we have another day to discuss another lesson. Are you ready? Very good. Now, let's do it. So for today's lesson, we are about to start our Unit 2. We are about to start our Unit 2 of our workbook. Our Unit 2 is about addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction. Are you excited? Alright, but before that one, let us read first our target goal for today. We only have one target goal, and that is I can add two numbers without regrouping. I can add two numbers without regrouping. Okay, so let us do a recap or review on our past lesson. Please listen to Teacher JP number 2. He will explain the past lesson, and then we will answer some questions after he discussed. Alright, so listen well.
Now, I will explain how to do or how to round numbers. Ready? Alright, so for example, I have here a question. My question here is,
Just listen well.
round these numbers to the nearest thousands place. Right? So our main question is we need to find the numbers in thousands place. For example, 2,348. Let us first do the first reminder. The first reminder is we need to identify the given place value. Our given place value is thousands. Right? Thousands. If you will count on your fingers using the place value words, we can say that it must be on the fourth digit. Right? Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So thousands is on the fourth digit. Right? So if we will do it, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So our given number is 2. Okay? So I will put 2 here. Below. Now, our second reminder is we need to identify the number on its right side. Where's the right side of 2? Is it here? Or here? Yes, on this side, right? So, what is that number? That number is 3. So we already identified the number beside it. Okay? The third is if this number is 4 below. That means 4, 3, 2, 1. We need to ignore. What does that mean? That means we will not add 1 on this number. We will just ignore. So we will just copy 2 as it is. Alright? But if You understand? Alright, now, since our given number is 3, and this one is part of this, therefore, we will not add 1. Okay? So after doing those 4 reminders, you need to transform or change these numbers on the right side into 0. Right? So after copying the given number, we will change these numbers into 0. So therefore, 2000 is the number, if you round off this number into the thousands place. Alright? Number 2. One of our numbers is 58,659. 58,659. Alright? So remember, our given place value here is thousands place. Thousands place. So we need to identify first the given digit in thousands place. Let's start with 9. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So our number in thousands place is 8. Right? Now, what's the next one? We will write the number or the given number 8. How about the 5? How about the 5? Okay, this is another rule, okay? If there are numbers, or if there is a number on its left side, here, left side, you will just copy those. Just copy, alright? So if this one is 5, then just copy also 5. Again, all the numbers on the left side, you will just copy. All the numbers on the right side, you need to change into 0 after you do the rounding of number strategy. Alright? Now, since we have here given 8, our next reminder, number 2, is we need to identify the number that is beside 8, or the right side of 8. Okay? And the number on its right side is 6. Where is 6? Is it in ignore or plus 1? When you say ignore, the number must be 4, 3, 2, or 1. In plus 1, the number must be 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So where is 6? Is it ignore or plus 1? Yes, in plus 1. So, 8, since we need to add 1, 8 will become 9. Right? What is 8 plus 1? 8 plus 1 is 9. So, 8 will become 9. And then, what will happen to these 3 numbers on the right side? They will become 0. Alright. Now, let us see more examples in our PowerPoint presentation.
Okay, thank you, Teacher JP number 2. Now let us continue some examples here. Round off the following numbers to the nearest 100. 100. Alright? Hundred. So let us identify first what will be our given number. What is the hundreds place here? An A. We have 4, correct? So our given is 4. How about in B? In B we have 8. Correct. 8. Okay, let's start with A. Teacher JP's number 2 reminder is we need to identify or see the number on its right side. Okay? For A, the number on its right side is 3. Now, is 3 part of the ignore or part of the plus 1? Is it part of ignore or part of plus 1? Yes, part of ignore. So therefore, this number will be the same. Alright? Ignore, that means the number on our given is the same. How about the numbers here? On its left side, we will just copy. Good job. How about the numbers on the right side? They will become 0. So what will be our final answer? Final answer is 592,400. Alright? Easy. Letter B. Since we already identified the 100 place, which is 8, let us identify the number on its right side. On its right side, we have the number 9, correct? 9. Now, is 9 part of ignore or plus 1? Ignore or plus 1? Plus 1, correct? So what will happen to 8? 8. Okay, it will become 9. Am I right? Okay, so what will we do to the left sides? We will just copy. How about 9 and 4? They will become 0. Okay, so we have the final answer. 7,612,900. See, the 8 here becomes 9. It's because 9 is in plus 1. Alright? Yes. How about number 2? Round off the following numbers to the nearest 1,000. To the nearest 1,000. So let us first identify the numbers in thousands place. For A, we have 5. Very good. For B, we have 9. Good job. Okay, let's start with A. What is the number on its right side? 8. Is 8 is part of ignore or plus 1? Ignore or plus 1? Plus 1, correct. So what will happen to 5? 5, we need to add 1. Correct? What will happen to the numbers on its left side? We will just copy. How about the numbers on its right side? They will become 0. Good job. So what will be our final answer? 2, 3, and then 5 will become 6, and then 8, 5, 4 will become 0. So we have this answer. 236,000. Okay? How letter B? Letter B, we have the number on its right side, which is 1. 1 is part of ignore or plus 1? Ignore or plus 1? Ignore, correct? So 9 is still 9. Right? Correct. And then what will happen to 6 and 5? 6 and 5 will be the same. And then 1 to 6 will be transformed into zeros, correct? So we have 6, 5, 9, 0, 0, 0. Get it? Let's proceed to our main topic. This is our day 6, and the start of our Unit 2. We will do addition of two numbers without regrouping. Addition of two numbers without regrouping. Alright? So, we have here some vocabularies first. We have here the word addition. What is addition? Addition is the process of calculating the total of two or more numbers. Okay? If we will do addition, that means the total of two or more numbers. What are the other words for addition? Or clues if we have to solve some problems? Add, plus, added to, more. Okay? So these are some of the words that are related to addition. So if someone asked you or someone told you about add, plus, added to, or more, that means you will use addition. Alright? Okay. So what is the symbol for addition? Symbol for addition. Yes, this just like this. Symbol for addition. Okay. Other vocabularies we also have increased by. That's also part. Sum. Sum is the result or the answer in an addition process. So if we are about to find the answer itself is what we call sum. Let's see it here. These are the parts of an addition equation. The two numbers are what we call addends. The two numbers are what we call addends. Alright? This is the symbol. Okay? This I call it plus. And then the equal sign also. And then the answer here is what we call the sum. Alright? So these are our vocabularies for today. And we will use those terms in the discussion. So you need to remember the meaning of those. Alright? So we have the addition, sum, add, plus, added to, more, increased by, addend, plus, equals, and then sum again. Alright? Ready? Okay, let's start. This is the addition without regrouping. How to add without regrouping? First, place the addends one on top of the other so that the place values fall in the same columns. Next, add each column together separately, starting with the ones place. And then the sums go below each column underneath the line. Okay? So to understand more about the steps that I have read here, we have 3. Teacher JP number 2 will show you here in the video on how to do addition without regrouping. Alright? So listen well.
So this is the process on how to add without regrouping. If, for example, we have here two numbers. We have here 2,782 plus 3,115. So we need to find the sum of these two addends. Okay, so our first step is we need to place the addends one on top of the other so that the place values fall in the same columns. So how to find those? Okay, so we need to just write or line up the numbers. I will start with this. Okay, so we have here 2,782 it says here that we need to also follow the place values of each number so that the number on the top and then the bottom will be the same place value. Alright, so we have here, this is our ones place and ones place, so they must be on the same place value. Alright, so I will put here 5. Next would be 1, and then the 3. Okay, and don't forget the add symbol on this side, and of course the equal symbol here. Okay, so after that first step, the second step is add each column together separately, starting with the ones place. So we will start here. Okay, every time we do addition, we need to start on the right side. Okay, remember the ones place. So we will start here in the ones place. So what will be 2 plus 5? 2 plus 5 is? 2 plus 5 is? Yes, it's 7. So just put here 7 below them. Alright? And then, of course, after the ones place, we will now move on to the tens place. Alright? So our tens place is 8 plus 1. So 8 plus 1 is 9. Good job. So we have here 9. Of course, after the tens place, we will now move on to the hundreds place. So in the hundreds place, we have 7 and 1. So what will be their sum? 7 plus 1 is 8. Very good. So then we'll just put here 8. And then for the last two numbers, we have 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is? Very good. It is 5. So therefore, don't forget, if we have a thousands place, don't forget a comma here. It will separate the hundreds place and the thousands place. Alright? So we have here the answer, 5,897. 5,897. Alright, so we already discussed the vocabularies, right? So if we will identify those vocabularies, these two numbers are what we call, how do you call them? The addends. Say addends or addends. Addends. Yes, good job. So we have the addends and the answer, excuse me, and the answer of our addition, sorry, of our addition here is what we call, what do you call this? We call it, the answer is what we call the sum. Alright? So for example, if someone asks you, for example, what is the sum of 2 and 3? So if someone asks you about sum, that means you need 2 plus. Alright? Remember the vocabularies that we have learned. Okay? So if we will say sum, that is about plus. Alright? As easy as that, right? Another one. So I will put here another set of numbers. 18,092 plus, I will just put 1,000 806 equals blank. Alright, so remember the first step? Our first step is to line up the two addends, right? So I will put here, first is the 18, 092, okay? And then, the second one, we will start with the ones place. Yes, what is our ones place here, the second one? We have 6, so I'll put 6 here, and then 0, and then 8, and then 1. Okay? And then don't forget the plus symbol and the equal symbol. That is our first step. What will be our second step? We need to add each column. We will start with the ones place. So what will be 2 plus 6? 2 plus 6, that will be 8. Good job. Next one, after ones we have tens place. So 9 plus 0. 9 plus 0, 9. Very good. And then 0 plus 8. 0 plus 8. 0 plus 8 is 8. Good. And then 8 plus 1. 8 plus 1 is 9. How about here? We don't have any number here. How can we add 1 and there's no number? No number means it's 0. Alright? So we will just do 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0 is automatically 1. Alright? And again, do not forget the comma. It will separate the hundreds and the thousands. Alright? So, after the 3 numbers, 1, 2, 3, we have a comma here. Wait, it's not clear, so I will erase it. Okay. I will put the comma here. Okay, so we have the final answer, or the sum, which is 19,898. 19,898. That is how to use the steps here on my left side. Alright? Okay, good job.
Okay, so we have here other more examples. So please do listen and watch the video.
Okay, so these are the other examples that we will practice before you do your activity. Alright, so I have here 4 items. We have number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, all of these is we will use our knowledge about adding without regrouping. Alright? So, I will discuss you first why this one is called without regrouping. Okay? It's because at some parts of our addition, you will see something like this. Okay, so I will write something here. For example, in without regrouping, all our numbers, if we will add the 2 digits, the answer is less than 10. Less than 10. What are the numbers? Less than 10 or less than 10, I should say? 0 to 9, correct? But if we will do addition with regrouping, our Alright, so our answers is not just or are not just 0 to 9 but also 0 to 19. 0 to 19 or 0 to 18, something like that. That is greater than 10. So that is with regrouping. But here we will just do without regrouping. So our answers in each digit is only from 0 to 9. Alright? Now, let us try to answer each number here. We will start with number 1, of course. So we have, can you read first the numbers? This is, what number is this? Yes, it's 3,547. The symbol is plus. Good job. Plus 300 and okay, 50. Good job. And then we will just do or follow the steps we did in our first video. Alright? So we will line up first. We will line up the numbers. Put it in blue, okay. I will always, alright, always we will start here on the first number. Okay? So we have here 3,547. How about here in 350? We will start with the ones place. Alright, so I will copy first 0 and then 5 and then 3 to make it parallel to the first number. Again, remember, you need to follow the place values, alright? Ones must be placed on ones place. Okay? That is our main rule. Okay, don't forget the symbol for plus or add and then the equal sign. Second step is we will now plus each column. We will add each column. We will start with the ones place. Ones place, we have 7 and 0. So 7 plus 0, that is 7 plus 0, yes, it's 7. 4 plus 5, 4 plus 5, 4 plus 5, come on, show me the fingers. 4 plus 5 is 9, very good. 5 plus 3, 5 plus 3. The answer is 8. Good job. And then, if we don't have a number here, what will we do? That is automatically 0, correct? So we have 3 plus 0 is only 3. Is there a missing one here? Yes, do not forget the comma. It separates the thousands place and the hundreds place. So I will put the comma here between 3 and 8. And this will be our answer. Okay? As simple as that. It's super easy, right? This is only addition without regrouping, so it's super easy. Easy. Yes. Okay, number 2. What will be the first number that we need to write here? Good job. It is the 4,985. So I'll put it here down. 4,985. What's next? How can we write 5,013 on the lower part? We will start with the ones place. Very good. So I will copy first the 3. Okay? So 3 will be placed here since 5 is also the ones place. And then 1. And then 0. And then 5. which is we need to add each column. We will start on the ones place. Okay, so we have 5 plus 3. Show your fingers. 5 plus 3. Count it. 8. Correct. How about 8 plus 1? How about 8 plus 1? How about 8 plus 1? 9. Good job. Next, 9 plus 0. 9 plus 0. 9 plus 0 is 9. Yes. 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5 is also 9. And don't forget our comma. Very good. The comma here, it will separate the thousands place and the hundreds place. So therefore, this is now our answer. Easy. So number 1 is check. Number 2 is check. Number 3. So number 3. Now let us read first the numbers. Numbers we have 11,185. Okay, plus 8,502. Okay, so we will put here. We will line up those numbers. I will start with the 11,185. Okay, and then we will start here, right, on the ones place. So we have 2, 0, 5, and then 8. And then of course, do not forget the symbols. Okay. And after that, we will now proceed to adding each column, starting with the ones place. Alright, so 5 plus 2. Show me your fingers. What is 5 plus 2? 7. Correct. So we have 7. 8 plus 0. 8 plus 0. 8. Good job. 1 plus 5. 1 plus 5. What is 1 plus 5? 6. 1 plus 8. 1 plus 8. 9. Very good. And then, we don't have any number here, so therefore we will just put 0. And then, 1 plus 0 is 1. Now, where do I put my comma here? Remember, thousands and hundreds place, alright? So we have here ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Therefore, I will put my comma here between 9 and 6. And this will be, what do you call the answer in an addition? The answer in an addition is sum. Very good. Spell sum. S-U-M. Okay, number 4. Number 4. Let us first read the numbers. The first number is 35,623 plus 44,352. Alright, very good. Now let us write those. Start with the 35,623. And then we will start here in the ones place. So we'll put 2, 5, 3, 4, 4. Do not forget the symbols. Okay. Let's add 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2. 5. 5, 2 plus 5, 7. 6 plus 3, 6 plus 3, 9. 5 plus 4, 5 plus 4, that is 9. 3 plus 4, 3 plus 4, that is 7. Now, where do you put my comma here? Between 9 and 9. Yes, very good. So, we'll put here the comma. So, can you read our answer? Our answer is? Good job. 79,975. Very good.
Okay, now it's your time. Try to do the following. In 30 seconds, you must finish answering these three. And then after 30 seconds, we will answer the questions. I will answer the questions. Alright, so you can check your own answers. So your time starts now. Alright, time's up. Now, let us answer the following. Let's do first this one. What is our first step? We need to line up the two numbers. Am I right? Okay, so we have 2,564. And then, for 235, we must follow their place value. So we need to line, okay, their place values to their specific places. Okay? Alright, and then don't forget the symbols. Plus and the equal sign. Now, let's start to add the numbers. We will follow each column starting with the ones place. Am I right? Yes. Okay, what is 4 plus 5? 4 plus 5 is 9. 6 plus 3, 9. 5 plus 2, 7. 2 plus nothing, 2. So therefore, this will be our sum. Easy. How the next one? We have 12,432 plus 7,135 equals, what is our answer here? Okay, very good. So our answer here is 19,567. Did you get it? Very good. Next, 23,708 plus 65,081 equals, your answer is, what is the answer? Okay, let's see if you're correct. 88,789. Did you get it correctly? Very good. Very good, everyone. Now, let us summarize our learnings for today. Today, we learned how to add two numbers. How to add two numbers? First is we need to line up the numbers. How to line up the numbers? After copying the first number, make sure, alright, that the place values in each those numbers are online. Alright? Second is we are now about to find the sum of each column. We will start with the ones place. And then the third step is we are now about to get the sum. I hope you learned something today, and that's all for today, and see you again to our next class. Bye! Kap kun kap!
Preview.